Welcome to Niagara Falls, Canada, the side of the falls that feels larger than life, vibrant and full of experiences that stick with you long after you've left. Whether you're coming for the jaw-dropping views, the romantic glow of the falls at night, or the fun-packed attractions surrounding them, this place delivers on all fronts. In this video, we're diving into everything you can see and do here, from the iconic boat rides that take you right into the mist, to hidden gardens, family-friendly adventures, and cozy spots perfect for couples. We'll cover accessibility, food, and even a few quiet escapes away from the crowds. So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's take a journey through Niagara Falls, Canada. 1. The Horseshoe Falls. The Horseshoe Falls is the star of the show. Standing at the railing along Niagara Parkway, you'll feel the roar of about 681,750 gallons of water, plunging every second. It's not just a view, it's an experience. The mist rises high into the air, and if the sun is out, you'll often catch a rainbow forming in the spray. For families, this is a perfect starting point. Wide paved walkways make it stroller-friendly, and there are benches to pause when little legs get tired. For couples, it's one of those rare places where standing side by side, hand in hand, feels cinematic, especially at sunset. Accessibility is excellent here. The promenade is smooth and wheelchair-friendly, and there are multiple ramps along the way. Parking is available nearby, though it can fill up fast on summer afternoons, so arriving early or later in the evening is a smart move. Photography enthusiasts will love this spot at any time of day, but the golden hour just before dusk makes the falls glow, while evenings bring colorful illumination displays. Every night the falls are lit with shifting colors, from deep blues to romantic pinks, which makes for a magical end to your first day here. It doesn't matter how many times you've seen Niagara Falls in photos or videos, nothing compares to standing there in person, hearing the thunder, and feeling the mist on your face. 2. Journey behind the falls. If you want to go beyond admiring the falls from a distance, Journey Behind the Falls is the next step. This attraction takes you down 125 feet by elevator, through a series of tunnels that lead you to portals carved right behind the rushing water. When you step out onto the observation deck at the base, prepare to get wet, it's part of the fun. Rain ponchos are included in your ticket, but bring waterproof shoes if you don't want soggy sneakers. The sound here is deafening in the best way. It's like standing beside nature's engine. For kids, this is thrilling. They'll love peeking out of the cave-like openings and seeing sheets of water tumble right past them. Couples, on the other hand, often describe it as surreal and intimate, like being wrapped inside the heartbeat of the falls. It's fully accessible. Elevators make it possible for wheelchairs and strollers, though keep in mind the observation deck can be slippery. Staff are used to helping visitors of all abilities, so don't hesitate to ask if you need assistance. This is one of those attractions you should book ahead of time, especially in peak summer. But once you're there, it feels worth every step, because very few people can say they've actually stood behind one of the world's most famous waterfalls. 3. Niagara City Cruises, Voyage to the Falls. One of the absolute must-dos is getting on a boat and sailing straight into the mist. On the Canadian side, Niagara City Cruises offers the Voyage to the Falls tour, which runs from spring through late fall. You'll board a double-deck boat, poncho on, camera in hand, and glide along the river until the full wall of Horseshoe Falls towers over you. The closer you get, the louder the roar, until you're surrounded by mist so thick it feels like rain. People laugh, cheer, and hold their ponchos tight, but nobody forgets it. Families will find this safe and fun. Kids love the thrill without it ever feeling overwhelming. Couples, meanwhile, often describe it as one of the most romantic parts of their trip, especially on an evening cruise when the falls are illuminated. The boats are accessible, with ramps and designated viewing spaces for wheelchairs and strollers. If you're worried about motion, the ride is smooth. It's more about mist than waves. Pro tip: keep your phone or camera in a waterproof pouch. You'll want to take photos, but the mist is relentless. Tickets can be purchased online in advance, and while the line moves quickly, arriving a bit earlier saves stress. If you only choose one paid attraction in Niagara Falls, many travelers say this should be it. 4. Clifton Hill. Now let's switch gears. Just a short walk uphill from the falls lies Clifton Hill, often called the Street of Fun. Bright neon signs, arcades, mini golf, wax museums, a giant Ferris wheel. It's Niagara's entertainment hub. For families, this is heaven. Kids can burn off energy in arcades, ride bumper cars, or challenge you to glow-in-the-dark mini-golf. For couples, the Niagara Sky Wheel is the star. This massive Ferris wheel lifts you high above the falls, giving panoramic views, especially romantic at night when the city glows. So be prepared for crowds. Summer evenings in particular are lively with street performers and music adding to the carnival atmosphere. Food options range from casual pizza and burgers to sit-down restaurants. If you have a sweet tooth, don't miss the fudge shops and candy stores that line the street. Some travelers describe Clifton Hill as touristy, and it is, but that's part of its charm. It's not about peace and quiet, it's about fun, laughter, and that slightly over-the-top vacation vibe. Spend an hour or two here, or stay longer if the kids, or the kid in you, can't get enough. 5. Niagara Parks Butterfly Conservatory. For a calmer, more enchanting stop, head to the Butterfly Conservatory, part of the Niagara Parks system. This glass-domed greenhouse is home to over 2,000 butterflies that flutter freely around tropical plants and waterfalls. Walking through feels like stepping into a fairy tale. Bright blue morphos, delicate monarchs, and exotic species from around the world land on flowers, trees, and sometimes even on your shoulder. Families love this because it's both educational and magical. Kids are handed guides so they can identify the species they spot. Couples find it peaceful, a quiet, almost dreamlike break from the roar of the falls. If you're visiting in winter when some outdoor attractions slow down, this is a year-round tropical escape worth making time for. 6. Skylon Tower. If you've ever wanted a bird's-eye view of Niagara Falls, Skylon Tower is the place. Standing 775 feet tall, it offers an observation deck and a revolving dining room with a 360-degree view. Take the yellow bug glass elevators up to the top. It only takes 52 seconds, but the ride itself is a thrill as you glide up the outside of the tower. From the deck, you can see not only Horseshoe Falls and American Falls, but also the Niagara River winding into Lake Ontario. On clear days, you might even spot Toronto's skyline far in the distance. Families enjoy the excitement of the ride and the view, while couples often book a dinner reservation in the revolving restaurant. It makes for a memorable date night, especially timed with sunset. The tower is fully accessible, with elevators and ramps making it easy for everyone to reach the top. Pro tip: visit during the day for sweeping photos, then consider coming back at night for a more romantic view of the illuminated falls below. 7. Niagara Parks Botanical Gardens. For a quiet, free attraction, the Botanical Gardens are a refreshing stop. Spanning 99 acres, they feature beautifully maintained flower beds, tree-lined paths, and a world-famous rose garden with over 2,400 roses. This is a great spot if you need a breather from the busier attractions. Families can let kids run along the wide lawns while couples can stroll hand-in-hand among the blooms. It's especially stunning in late spring and summer when everything is in full bloom. The gardens are mostly flat and accessible, though the large size means comfortable shoes are a must. Bring water if you're visiting on a warm day. Best of all, it's completely free to enter, making it one of the best value experiences in Niagara. 8. Whitewater Walk. If you want to see the raw power of the Niagara River up close, the Whitewater Walk is unforgettable. You'll descend by elevator to a boardwalk built right at the river's edge, where Class 6 rapids churn just feet away. The walkway stretches about a quarter mile with multiple viewing platforms where you can pause and take in the speed and force of the water. Families often describe this as both thrilling and safe. The boardwalk has sturdy railings, and kids love watching the giant waves crash against the rocks. Couples will appreciate the more tranquil pace. It's a quieter attraction compared to the boat rides. Accessibility is partial here. Elevators take you down, and the boardwalk itself is level, but it can be narrow in places, so wheelchairs may need extra space during busy times. It's a short visit, maybe 30 to 45 minutes, but it leaves a lasting impression. Few places let you stand this close to such untamed water. 9. Niagara Glen Nature Reserve. For hikers and nature lovers, Niagara Glen offers trails that wind through the Carolinian forest, down to the river's edge. The area is full of boulders, wildflowers, and lookout points over the turquoise rapids. This is not a stroller-friendly spot. The trails involve stairs and uneven terrain, so it's best suited for active families with older kids, couples, or solo travelers looking for a more rugged adventure. The trails are well marked, and you can choose easier or more challenging loops. Bring sturdy shoes and water, especially in summer. Niagara Glen feels like a hidden world compared to the bustle of Clifton Hill. It's peaceful, shaded, and gives you a chance to connect with the natural side of the region. Parking is nearby and entry is free. 10. Niagara-on-the-Lake. Just 20 minutes from Niagara Falls, this town is the calm, romantic side of the Niagara experience. Picture pastel heritage buildings, flower-lined streets, and cozy cafes perfect for a slow stroll. Couples love it here. Horse-drawn carriages, vineyards, and sunset views over Lake Ontario make it one of Canada's most romantic towns. Families enjoy safe sidewalks, ice cream shops, and waterfront parks for picnics and play. For culture, the Shaw Festival Theatre offers world-class performances, while history buffs can explore Fort George and War of 1812 sites. Whether it's exploring historic streets, catching a show, or watching the lake at sunset, Niagara-on-the-Lake is a must-visit stop that perfectly balances the power of the falls with peaceful charm. 11th, Niagara Falls Power Station and Tunnel. One of Niagara's newest and most impressive attractions, the power station blends history, engineering, and stunning views. Built in 1905, it once powered cities across Ontario and New York. Today, it's an interactive museum where you can see restored turbines, control panels, and hands-on exhibits for families. At night, the Currents Light Show turns the machinery into a dazzling display of lights and sound. The real highlight is the tunnel experience. A glass elevator drops you 180 feet underground into a 2,000-foot tunnel that leads right to the base of the falls. Walking through the cool, damp passage feels like stepping into Niagara's hidden heart, ending at a viewing platform with incredible misty views. Open year-round and fully accessible, it's a perfect complement to Journey Behind the Falls. For history, adventure, and unforgettable sights, this stop is a must. Hidden gem, Dufferin Islands. Amid all the bustle, there's one spot many visitors miss: Dufferin Islands. Just minutes from the falls, this cluster of small islands is connected by footbridges and surrounded by calm water. Walking here feels like stepping away from the noise into a peaceful green pocket. The paths are flat and easy, making it great for families with strollers or older travelers who want a relaxed pace. Kids love spotting ducks, geese, and turtles in the ponds, while couples often find quiet benches tucked under trees, the kind of spots where you can just sit, talk, and let time slow down. In winter, this area transforms into part of the Winter Festival of Lights, with displays that make it even more magical. But even in summer, it's a gentle escape, a reminder that Niagara isn't just about the roaring falls, but also about stillness. Bring a coffee, take a stroll, and enjoy the calm. It might just end up being your favorite memory here. Niagara Falls, Canada is more than just a waterfall. It's a mix of thrill and tranquility, neon lights and quiet gardens, big family adventures, and intimate moments for couples. You can ride into the mist, stand behind the falls, or simply watch the sunset over Horseshoe Falls. You can chase laughter at Clifton Hill or butterflies at the conservatory. You can hike rugged trails or sip wine in a charming town nearby. Whether you're here for a quick visit or a long stay, Niagara has a way of leaving its mark. The sound of the falls stays with you, the kind of memory that comes back when you least expect it. So, Which of these experiences would you love to try first? Let us know in the comments. And if this helped you plan your trip, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with a fellow traveler. Until next time, picture yourself standing by the railing, mist on your face, rainbow arching over the falls Niagara waiting for you.